Hello, I'm Azaikyousuke. Welcome back to Amayui, Labyrinth Meister. I probably just woke up about an hour or two ago. I was like really just waking up and going to sleep a lot today. Probably because I was tired. I was going from my brother's house to my sister's house to the gym like quite a lot the past couple of days. That's because I was sleeping over at their place, right? And the gym to their place is not really that near, so it probably took a lot more out of me than I thought. But yeah, I already ate some food. I drank some like sparkling water because my throat was a bit, throaty. That always happens whenever I wake up. But yeah, let me just do the last episode recap. So in the last episode, we probably finished up most of what happened not what happened. Most of what goes on the Appendisc DLC 2, right? So stuff about Ron, stuff about Anastasia. I think those are already done and clear. And I did a lot of stuff off camera for you guys. I was doing chapter 4 and chapter 5. Chapter 4 was mostly me like getting rid of all the 8 scenes for I forgot who. I think it was like Mikyu, Eeyore, and then I believe who else? Katrit. But basically all of the characters that we have, right? All of the party members that we have. And on chapter 5 I was doing it for Kisnir, and then who else I don't really remember. But yeah, I did all of those off camera. But the main chapter events is just me finishing off the Jirel Water Shrine. And also the Phantom Ravine, which is the last labyrinth. Which shows you that they were reanimating mages that were already dead into security guards for the labyrinth, right? But yeah, after that, I was just proceeding to getting the monster girls again. And right now we're done with chapter 5. So all we need to do is just take a look at Kuna's diary right here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to record a full episode today. Like right now it's 12 p.m. I think I'll be going to the gym in a tiny bit, depending on if after this scene there's gonna be new stuff or not, right? But after that, today at midnight, I'll be going to Punchak, which is basically like the mountainous area here. It's a recreational spot for about 4 days with my brother and his friends. So that's why I don't know whether or not I can actually finish this today. I'll try to, but if there's no new content after this scene right here, I'm gonna have to like do a lot of stuff off camera too, right? If everything is still the same. But yeah, let's take a look at Kuna's chapter 5 diary right here. This is, like I said, in chapter 5, so after we finished off the last labyrinth. I'm just too curious. I'm sorry. I'm a lousy father who wants to snoop around his daughter's diary. As I selfishly shake off my feeling of guilt, typo, I reach out for the diary that Kuna is holding so carefully. All of the labyrinths are done. It was fun. The adventure with everyone ended too soon. Amuro Nechan was crying and laughing. Congratulations on passing. She was trying not to cry, but she did cry. She was full of happiness. That made Ku happy too. Ku was trying not to cry too. Ku was not happy. I was sad. The girl in black said that Ku was pretending to have a family. Papa, Mama, and Ku. She coldly said that we weren't a real family. Is that true? Are we not a family? I wonder if Mama said we're family because she wanted Ku. Is Ku in the fort dangerous? Papa was working on Ku for so long. That's why I could move. It was because of Papa. Mama was always with Ku, but then we split up. But Mama is kind, friendly, and warm. I love her. Is that not enough? Ku is a spirit, Mama is a goddess, Papa is a half-elf. Everyone is a different race. Can we really be a family? Ku can move the fort, so she can be part of a family. So can she be part of a family? Could I be part of a family if I couldn't move the fort? I wonder what a family is. You know, sometimes I question that myself too, Kuna. Kuna, was she really that worried about the family relationship we have? I guess the words Giri threw out made her think deeply about it. I think she's more emotionally developed than when we first met. Her mind must have matured enough to be able to reflect on her situation. I think Fia, you, and I are a family, Kuna. But I guess the three of us might not feel the same way. Even if I told you that directly, once you start asking those kinds of questions, you won't agree until you convince yourself. I was equally worried because I didn't think I could properly convey my love as a family member. What the? Suddenly, no music. As I pat her while she sleeps, I suddenly feel a strong sense of discomfort. Can I skip this now? Yup. Okay, so Vinya is awake. So we all know this is happening. So yeah, I believe the magic transporter is not working now. So we're trying to get to Vinya, right? I forgot how we got to Vinya. I think it was literally just the Solomon Tower. Or sorry, not Solomon Tower, but Mephi Tower. Yeah, it really is just Mephi Tower right there. Alright, so we can't go anywhere right now, right? Okay, I don't remember when we got Anploa, but for some reason, the wiki said I should have Anploa and the Wandering Ghost by chapter 5. But this should be chapter 6 right here. And I don't have them. Well, I have them because of the, you know, because of the clone units. But as you can see, I don't have the Wandering Ghost and Anploa right now. So quite interesting. Okay, so is this gonna be the same? If this is gonna be the same, I'm probably gonna skip it for you guys. Like the gameplay and stuff, I mean. Okay, still seems to be the same, so I'm gonna try to do this off camera for you guys till we get to a new spot, which probably will happen once we meet up with Vinya and try to beat her up. So excuse me for 1 second. Hello, I am back. So sorry guys, before what happened with chapter 6, there was actually an append event that I didn't show you guys here that was gone after I went to chapter 6 after reading the diary. So this is an event in the Garkuna Fortress. And I don't know what this is about, so let's do this one first before what I did previously. So this is where the two of you were. Eeyore, Mikio. I was wondering if you could gather some materials for a request. Oh, this is a rare sight. This event happened after Amber Loki became a fully fledged magician. When I went to the two cat beastmen who worked for me, I saw an unusual sight. Eeyore's brow was furrowed as she tried to read earnestly. She bowed slightly to me before quickly returning her gaze to the book. Sorry for bothering you. I don't mind if this errand is done later. Eeyore's ears twitch. As she raised her face in response, Mikio smiled at her. As Mikio smiles gently in response, I ask her what interests her as I hand her a list of materials that I need for my workshop work. Is the Duchy of Mephia really the best place to learn magic?
はい、メヒ公国は魔術師にとって憧れの場所ですから。
This country attracts excellent magicians from all over the continent, who then use their knowledge to develop magic more and more. Amber told me that the developed magic would be widely distributed to the people and used as a basis of further progress.
私もこの国で学べることは全部学ぼうと思って文献を買ったりしてたんですけど、でもどうしても理解できない部分があって。
What parts do you not understand?
メフィ公国の魔術ってどうやって成立させてるのかわからないんですよ。
Oh, this makes sense that this is before we met up with Vinia because she's the source of the magic power, right? You don't know how they do it, huh? I was curious about that myself too.
魔術って信仰と適性がとても大事なのは知ってますよね。
Yeah, natural talent is really important in that field. The technique known as magic embodies miracles granted by the gods. That's why faith is so important. The type of magic one can use changes based on the god they worship. This concept is called sacred magic. After that, the most commonly known type of magic is known as mystic arts. It uses the magic power of the 6 elements to manipulate them. But in the Duchy of Mephia, such magic can be bought. One can handle it by simply paying money.
私の知識ではどんな魔術でも変わらず本人の修行によって得得するものでした。でもメフィ公国はその段階を飛び越えて魔術を行使する状態にたどり着ける。そもそも確かな効果を持つ魔術が変えて適性が合っていれば誰でも扱えるなんてどういう仕組みなのか見当もつかないです。ずっと剣を振ってたイオが魔術を使えるなんて思ってなかった。この国はすごい。
Yeah, that's true. It certainly is interesting that the country lets you use magic even though your talent for it is pretty much nil. Eeyore's eyes sparkled as she struggled to read. She was trying very hard to learn about magic, which she had little experience with before.
できればこの国の魔術師さんに直接話を伺えればいいんですけど。
I mean, Amber's a magician from this country. Based on what Amber said, it seems like people in this country are only interested in studying magic. That could be difficult. Even though we want to learn magic, it'll be hard to find a magician who is willing to devote their time to someone from another country. Maybe they'd be willing to teach if we offered them money or something. Ah. As I thought about this, I realized there's someone who might be willing to properly teach us. Mikio seems to share my thoughts and her eyes widen.
アンベルさんならこの国の魔術について詳しいことを教えてくれるでしょうか。
Duh, you've been talking about her for the past 5 minutes. I'll ask her. She's sincere and kind. She's also been serving as our guide, so I'm sure she'll be willing to teach.
アンベルロキ、歯がギザギザだけど優しい。きっと大丈夫。歯がギザギザだけどとっても気配り上手な人だよね。魔術のこと詳しく教えてくれると嬉しいな。
I guess they're still obsessing over her distinct teeth. Is that it? Did I not get any more scene from this? No, yeah, that can't be it. In response to Mikio and Eeyore's desire to learn magic, I decided to ask Amber, who has been guiding us around Mephia, to help us. I met her in the plaza. When I told Amber what I wanted her to do, she looked at me reluctantly. That's what the idea is. It'd be great if you taught those two about the magic of this country. I'd like to learn too.
ちょっと前に2人も来たよ。そっか、魔術をな。
She reacted sluggishly. She's a kind person, so it might be a bit harsh to ask her directly. I guess I was a bit too forward. Sorry. If it's too troublesome for you, you can refuse.
いや、そうじゃないんだ。魔術に興味を持ってくれるのは嬉しいし、私にできることならやりたいとも思ってる。だけど。
Amber looks timid and anxious after saying all that.
その、正直に言うと自信がないんだ。 誰かに物を教えられるほど大したやつじゃない。
We think you're quite powerful, Amber. That's why we want you to be our teacher. You're definitely qualified.
分かってる。私の態度はみんなからの気持ちを信じてないってことだよな。
You've been doing a great job as a guide, Amber. I think you put in a lot of effort and learned a lot in order to fully handle your magic.
魔術書を読み漁ってたのは事実だけど、知識はあってもそれを使いこなす技術がない。二人のキラキラした目を失望させちゃうんじゃないかな。
It looks like Amber is not used to situations where others depend on her. I need to find some way to boost her courage so that she's willing to take another step. Have you already asked those two about what kind of magic they want to learn?
いや、そこはまだ聞いてねえけど、魔術のことを教えてくれってだけで。
They specifically want to learn about the magic that you can buy from shops in this country and use like equipment. As long as the information is not confidential, can you properly convey it so that there aren't any misunderstandings?
なるほどな。確かにそれなら私にも教えられるかもしれない。文献によっては割と適当なことも書いてるしな。
As Amber muttered this, she tapped her cheek vigorously. I guess she's trying to get fired up.
よーし、そこまで言ってくれるんだ。やるっきゃないよな。
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it. I want you to teach us your knowledge as a native of this country, Amber.
となると問題は先生役にふさわしい衣服だな。早速調達しに行ってくるぜ。待っててくれ。
I guess this is gonna be in a pen for Amber. Guess more 18s for her or something. Huh? She's gone. You want to start by preparing clothes like when we first met. You really do value focusing on looks first. My request has properly been conveyed to Amber. She should let me know when she's ready. Okay, does that mean now? But yeah, I actually did the map for you guys off camera, but I forgot that this was a thing, so I'll probably have to redo the map there. It took maybe like, I don't know, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Not really that difficult though. As Amber nervously made this announcement, two people responded in a joyful and lively manner.
わー、パチパチパチ。ついに始まりますね。やんややんや。イオも魔術に詳しくなるぞ。
I wonder if classes usually start this cheerfully. Well, it's better that it's starting on a positive note instead of a negative one. Yeah, that would be much more worrying. Amber, what's with that outfit?
先生っぽいだろ。この授業のために用意したんだぜ。
はい、ぜひ魔術について教えを受けたいです、先生。先生、いろんなこと教えて。手取り足取り、場合によっては耳と尻尾も取っていい。
Okay, once the 8 scene starts doing its thing, I'm probably just gonna drink my coffee so that I can get ready to go to the gym.
先生だなんて実際に言われると照れるな。
She said she was going to prepare that outfit before. As long as it helps her get fired up, I guess I have no reason to object.
それじゃあ改めて授業を始めるぞ。まず何から説明しようかな。はい
はい、早速質問があります。
お、はい、どうぞミケイ君。元気がいいね。何が聞きたいのかな。
このメフィ公国で発展してる現魔魔術について教えてください。
うむうむ。それはたっぷりと文献を用意してあるから心配しなくていいぜ。資料を渡すから目を通しながら授業を聞いていってくれ。
I looked down at the document that Amber handed out to me. Whoa, there's a lot of information on here.
難しい文字が多い。読むのに時間かかる。
まずはそうだな。みんなが使ってる現魔魔術のことを聞いたことはあったか。他国で知られてるのかなこれ。
全く知らなかったです。 国に来て初めて触れました。
へえ、そうなのか。やっぱり他国じゃ魔術ってのは修行して使えるのが一般的なんだろうな。基本的にメフィコ王国での魔術ってのは研究で作り出すものだ。作り出した魔術を認められて確立できれば店に卸すこともできるようになる。
自分で修行して覚えるという段階は一体どこに行ってしまったんでしょう。
修行しないとは使えないものもあるぜ。そういう部分はまだまだ不便な魔術だと言っていい。この国の魔術はな、自分かどこかの魔術師が開発した効果しか世界に具現化できないんだ。
現魔魔術、万能じゃない。
そう、その通りだ。万能じゃない。まあこれはどの魔術でも変わらないけどな。現魔魔術ってのはな、修行して使えるって段階を省く代わりに行使できる効果が限定されるんだよ。それも他の魔術よりはっきりとな。
効果が限定される魔術ですか？
なあ、だから修行して魔術を習得する魔術師の方が優れているなんて世論が出てきてるし、普通の魔術師がそう思うのも無理ないと思う。最近はメフィコ国内でもそういう風潮というか意見が大きくなってるんだぜ。
メフィコ王国は一流の魔術師が大陸中から集まって最先端の研究を進めてるのに。
だからこそだよ。世の中には変えなくていいものもあるのかもしれないって、そういう意見さ。例えば神聖魔術と呼ばれるものは信仰した神が持つ能力に影響されるのはわかるよな。
はい、イーリュウ様を信仰すると癒しの奇跡を操る術を身につけられるといった具合ですね。
ああ、それが神聖魔術の特性だ。信仰心とそこに本人の資質が絡んで厳しい修行を積んで神の奇跡を世界に具現化する。それとは別に魔術には非印術と呼ばれるものがあるのは知ってるよな。他に精霊とか巫女が使う魔術もあるけど、基本は神聖魔術と非印術が一般的な魔術の認識だ。
非印術、いろんな属性を操る魔術。
そう、神の力を必要としない六大元素を操る魔術が非印術だ。
We kind of already heard about this when we were talking with Mikio, I believe.
まあ神の力を必要としないって言われてても、魔術を構成する要素としてってことで、それでも信仰してる神は少なからずいるけどな。
Like the knowledge goddess Nasatya or the Phantom Lord Rushnu. Rushnu is the guy we killed on the last Labyrinth. I don't know who it is. Nasatya is. These are probably characters that are from like really early usually games, probably, right?
ああ、その二柱の神様は魔術師でも信仰の対象だな。この国では特に多いよ。そもそも魔術ってのは信仰力をより多く得ようと神様たちが見返りとして用意した奇跡の力のことで、歴史の授業になったら横道にそれちゃうな。
いえ、そっちも興味があります。ぜひ知りたいです。
そうか。それじゃあそのあたりも軽く説明するか。古くはこのディルリフィーナの始まり、異なる2つの世界が融合する前の人間族っていうのは魔力を宿していない個体が大半だったとされてるんだ。
もともと人間族は魔術を使う素質がなかった？
そう、その時代では神への信仰心がだんだんと薄れていったんじゃないかって記述を見たことあるな。だけど世界が融合されてからは体内に魔力を宿す人間族が増えてきて、さらに神への信仰により魔術を行使できる存在も現れていった。
So belief in the gods has become more commonplace. In return for that faith, magic has become widespread. Some humans don't want to worship the gods, but only a small number of people refuse to worship any god.
そう、魔術は才能が必要だと言われるゆえんだな。でも一部の魔術師はそこを改善したがった。体内に魔力を宿さない人間族でも 魔術を行使することができないか。そんな発想を発展させてきたのがこのメフィ公国なんだよ。
Even human beings who lack magic power can use magic. Is that why Genma magic was made?
まあ結論から言うと、幻魔魔術は六大元素に目をつけてそこから発展させていった魔術なんだ。つまり非印術をもとに独自の研究を進めていった技術だな。
幻魔魔術は属性を操る力が重要ってことですか？
そうだ。そもそも魔術ってのは魔力を操る才覚が必要になるもんだ。それは幻魔魔術でも変わらない。本人に合った属性じゃないと扱えないからな。
I mean, it makes sense that some people can only use some Genma magic now.
だけどな、今の時代に体内にわずかでも魔力を宿していない生物なんてほぼいない。魔術が使えないのはそれは魔力を扱う才覚がないってだけなんだ。
才能がなくて魔術師になれなくても魔力はある？
ああ、だから幻魔魔術は魔術自体に思考性を持たせた。体内の魔力を流しただけで一定の効果が発動できるようにしたんだ。だから身につけて体内にある魔力を流すとその奇跡が具現化する。逆に言えばその効果以外は絶対に発動しない。
So that's how it works. The magic itself is straightforward. Originally, magicians trained to control their own magic power. They learned to transform? Isn't it that too? Their magic power into various miracles this way. I think, yeah, that should be too. However, if the effect of the magic itself is already established, that stage of training can be omitted.
なるほど。だから修行して覚える必要がない魔術なんですね。その代わりに不自由な制約がある。戦士の意をも使える魔術、ずっと不思議だった。
For example, my mentor, Diet, who is a type of magician known as a technomancer, has no talent for handling magic. But that just means he can't learn to use magic through practice alone. He probably has a little bit of magic power in his body. Since the gods have ruled for a long time, few humans have no magic power. Therefore, almost anyone can use the magic created in this country.
発動する効果を定める研究を深めて、どういう属性でどういう威力でどういう奇跡として思考性を持たせるのか。
Okay, I guess Genma magic is not related to Vinya in any way.
それがメフィ公国独自に発展させた幻魔魔術。だから国民全員が魔術師になれるってわけだ。
So the Duchy of Mephi was able to detach the miracle of magic from the framework of talent. What an extraordinary history. It's so magnificent that I'm genuinely impressed.
すごいです。魔術師って本当にすごいです。うん。おかげでイオも魔術師気分。とっても楽しい。
As we sigh deeply in admiration, Amber happily smiles at us.
どうだ、メフィ公国の魔術師がずっと頑張ってきた魔術の発展は。そんな感じで幻魔魔術を店で買えるようにして誰かが確立させた効果が国民に広がっていくんだぜ。
The Duchy of Mephi has been doing research to eliminate the idea that magic requires natural talent.
だけどやっぱり才能の優劣はあるよ。実際私は落ちこぼれだし魔力の扱いも上手じゃない。
The process of learning to use magic can be skipped, but people still need to train themselves to handle it well. I see.
それでもさ、才能がなくても誰だって魔術師を目指すことはできるんだよ。メフィ公国のそういうところが私は好きなんだ。
As Amber cheerfully smiles, I couldn't help but to smile too. Iyo and Mikio were also smiling happily.
アンベルさん、ありがとうございます。とっても参考になりました。ありがとう。イオが勉強を楽しいと思えたの初めてかも。
Thanks for teaching us about that interesting topic. I'm glad I asked you to be our teacher, Amber.
そう言ってもらえてこっちも嬉しいよ。さてと、これで座学は一旦終了だな。本日の授業は終了。
When Amber's closing words, when, I think that should be wit, we quickly put away our handouts. I then hear a small growling sound.
なんだかお腹が空いてきちゃいました。どこかでご飯食べる？隊長と先生も一緒に行こう。
お、いいね。それじゃあ美味しい屋台を紹介してやるよ。授業終わりの買い食いってやつだな。
And so, as our lively conversation continued, Amber's first magic class ended in success. This really should just be in the main, story, to be honest. But yeah, this probably leads to another Amber 8 scene considering she has a new outfit there. Maybe not this one just yet, but it definitely leads to an 8 scene at some point.
あ、こっちだこっち。時間ぴったしだな。
Today, I accepted an invitation from Amber, who is now working as a magic teacher. She had a request related to Eeyore and Mikio. What's going on today? If the two students aren't here, then you must be prepping something. Oh, preparing something.
次の授業は実践的に迷宮でやろうと思ったんだけどさ。その前に少し情報を探っておきたくて。ここらへん、ロキ家所有の倉庫があってさ。荷物整理に人手が欲しかったんだよ。手伝ってもらえるか？
Of course. Let's get this done quickly. Amber leads me into the building. We then take out a messy pile of books and organize them. Typo on the books there. We spend a lot of time checking them and selecting the ones that can be used for Amber's class.
使えそうなのが結構あったな。手伝ってもらえて助かったよ。
It was no problem. That book collection was huge. But that's only part of it, isn't it?
おう、こういう倉庫なら町のあちこちにあるよ。近くに文家もいくつかあるし、本邸の書庫に入りきらない資料とかはこういう文家管理の倉庫にしまってる。
Branch families, huh? The Loki family is really big. I heard that your family is one of the most notable families in the country, but I didn't expect it to be this big.
家系図とか見ると面白いぜ。ロキ家の中だけでもいろいろ面白い裏話があるからな。家系図なら確かこの辺の文献に。あ、これ。
Amber picked up a book from among the ones we organized and smiled softly as she remembered something.
ここにあったのか。懐かしい。うわ、汚れ具合まであの頃のまんまだ。
What's that, Amber? Is it something you want to use in a lesson?
いや、資料ってよりも冒険譚だな。ロキ家のご先祖様の活躍をまとめた娯楽本。
The exploits of your ancestors, huh?
割と貴重品だぜ。今じゃどこにも下ろしてない絶版本だからな。本家にもあったはずなんだけど見つからなくてずっと探してたんだよ。始祖ゾルダン・ロキの始まりのお話で、ロキ家の成り立ちってやつを冒険帳にして描かれてるんだ。文献としての価値は低いから重要視されてないんだけど。
The origin of the Loki family, huh? That sounds interesting.
ああ、子供の頃に夢中で読んだよ。自分にもゾルダンの血が流れてるんだって興奮したもんさ。
She seemed to really enjoy looking at the book. I couldn't help but to press her for more details. What's the story about? Can you give me a summary?
しゃあねえな。読み聞かせる時間はねえから思い出しながら説明していくぞ。ゾルダンは子供の頃からいたずら好きだったみたいでさ。最初はメフィコ王国の中で最も不真面目な魔術師だったって言われてたんだ。魔術は嫌いじゃなかったみたいだけど、とにかく遊ぶことが大好きで、真面目に研究なんて全然してなかったみたいでさ。いつも突然何か思いついては国中を巻き込む問題を起こしていくって感じ。その問題っていうのがまたみんなが心の中では思ってたけど口にはしてなかったことにつながっててさ。
What does that mean?
街が古臭くてつまらねえって言って勝手に広場を改造していったりするし、転移魔術をもっと応用した方が面白いって言って勝手に街中へ仕掛けていったりでみんなを困らせたりな。 あとはどうしてみんな攻撃や回復効果のある魔術ばかり研究するんだ。まずは生活に役立つものを充実させようって言ってへんてこな魔術ばかり開発したり。
Well, stories like that are always emphasized to make them a lot more interesting, Amber.
魔術を一から学ぶ時間がもったいないから、なんとか効率的にする方法を探して、もっと自由にできる時間を増やして好きなことして過ごそうぜとかさ。とにかく型破りっていうか発想が面白くってさ。最初はゾルダンの思いつきに巻き込まれて周りも困るんだけど、最終的には便利になったねって喜ぶんだよ。
Huh. He was a pretty fascinating guy, wasn't he? He kept getting other people involved.
たくさんいろんな人と出会って、その度に困ったことをしでかして解決する頃には仲良くなっちゃうんだ。
As Amber thinks back on the story in her memory, she speaks in a gentle tone.
そんな問題を起こしては解決していく中で、ゾルダンは魔術師の中にとある格差があることを気にしてくんだよ。だんだん魔術の不自由さが気に食わなくなってるっていうのかな。生まれの差が大きいとされる魔術の世界で、才能がないやつは魔術を楽しんじゃいけないのかって疑問を持ったんだ。そこで家族から出来損ないって言われてた友達を集めて、みんなで協力して新しい分野とも言える魔術を作り上げてくんだよな。そりゃもう国中が大騒ぎさ。不真面目でいたずら好きなゾルダンがいきなり真面目に研究しだすものだから、他のやつらが負けてられないって研究を頑張るんだ。ゾルダンの発想に引っ張られて、みんなが考え方を少しずつ変えられてく。国中の魔術師が一斉に精を出すもんだから、お祭りみたいに新しい魔術がどんどん生まれてくってわけ。そうして生まれたものが今もこの国の文化として根付いてるんだ。ゾルダンから生まれた考え方は、魔術師に新しい時代が到来するきっかけに関わってる。
You don't have to be talented to enjoy yourself, huh? I see. That's where Ginma magic came from.
そう、才能なくても魔術を楽しんでいいじゃないかって、そういう発想が今の先進的なメフィ公国の根幹を支えてるんだよな。そこから一目惚れするほど可愛い女の子と出会って、恋愛して結婚して、子供が生まれてからの最終章でみんなが遊びやすい迷宮を作るって言ってからは、生涯を費やしてメフィ公国を引っ張っていく、そんな物語だ。
Amber smiles proudly as she finishes the summary of her family's backstory.
なかなか面白かったろ。これは要約した内容だけど、本を読めばもっと楽しめると思うぜ。ちなみにロキって仮名は古い神様から取ってつけたみたいだ。なんでもいたずら好きの困った神様で、その名前は自分にこそふさわしいってさ。何事にも遊ぶみたいに取り組んで楽しみながら乗り越えていく。ゾルダンはそれをいつも大事にしてた。そういう精神は見習うべきだし、ちゃんと子孫にも受け継がれてるって思うんだ。
Amber smiles at me as she explains the origin of the Loki family. I return her smile. You really love the Loki family, don't you? I can tell based on how you told that story.
今の話で大事なのはそこじゃねえだろ。そんな話してねえし。
The fact that you enjoy talking about it shows how interested you are. I don't think that's unrelated. I also want to read the story about your ancestors that you like so much. Since you're not using it for your class, do you mind if I borrow it?
なんだか興味の持たれ方が微妙に予想と違うんだが、ま、読みたいと思ってくれるのは嬉しいからいいか。私がもう一度読んでからって言いたいところだけど、貸してやろう。これ。
I think families having this sort of legacy is a lot more uncommon than what's shown in stories like this. So that's why I could not relate whatsoever to Amber, because I really don't feel the same way, especially towards my family.
ああ、一応だけど寝る前には読まない方がいいぞ。興奮して眠れなくなっちゃうからな。
Thanks. I'll read it carefully. I take the book titled Zordon Zordon the Mischief Maker and hold it under my arm. After this, Amber clapped her hands to indicate the task was now finished.
ひとまず手伝ってもらって資料も見つけられたし、あとは次の授業までに予習と復習しておくだけだな。次の授業はゾルダン・ロキが創生したと伝わる迷宮玄魔の酒屋で行うつもりだから伝えておいてくれ。そんじゃな。
After I see off Amber, who left with a number of books, I make my way back to the fort. I start reading Zordon's story to Kuna every night. It was charming to see her so excited that it took her a long time to fall asleep. Art to teach. Zordon's hidden level. Alright. We're probably gonna do that before I go to the gym today. But I'll probably have to postpone the next section of this. Activates when supporting another unit. Wow, any unit? That's pretty OP. Yeah, that's pretty OP. But yeah, I probably will end this recording session after I'm done with this new map right here. The Zordon's hidden level. Whoa, level 70. You know, before I do that, why don't we just do the loser's maze real quick? There's the King Potato. There's only one enemy here. Let's see, how many gems do I have? I have 9 intelligence gem and some FS gems. I don't really need FS all that much. Intelligence, I'm at 81 on you. You are at 75. I think I'll just give it on... yeah, Anastasia's probably gonna be my best unit. No doubt. So let's actually go to the loser's maze. Just need to kill one unit here, and we should be good to go. Hmm? What is it, Kuna? Did you sense something? Give me 1 second, guys. Let me put my coffee in the fridge real quick so that it's cold. I don't like warm coffee. And I'm back. Sorry about that. I see. I hope it's a false alarm, but maybe you sense something strongly because you're a spirit. Let's all be careful when exploring just in case. I'll be counting on you too, Kuna. Alright, I just need to beat one enemy, which is this King Potato thing. Super regen, double action, conviction spear, merciful light. Ranakel, that's a darkness. Hatress, that's void. Lisa Rutsia, physical, ground charge, projectile defense, magic resist. So what I should do to this guy is just attack him with melee. I can probably grind some like EXP from this guy, really, because he got double action. So I think Lish can probably like grind very crazily. Let me see by how much though. First things first, let me just try to get all of these items, shall we? Large stimulants, large potions. You have the bandit's key, I don't need that. I'll give you the usually tiara. There we go, more ethers. Blood of revivals. But yeah, I could probably get a lot of experience from this. Holy Genma Stone. But yeah, I'll probably just put Lish and Fia. I don't want to use Anastasia because I probably will win against or with Anastasia. So yeah, Lish, Fia, you go on ahead. I don't think Alicia dies. She has Soul Shield. Fia, I might want to give her the magic resist though. Let's see. Nothing gives magic resist, sadly. And she doesn't have magic resist by default. But I do have more... Where's the warding armor? It's on Avro and Diet. I don't use Avro anymore, so Avro... There we go. Lish, use the warding armor. She has the mining bracelet. She can't really use a shield. Is that the best one I can use? Less constitution, but more resistance. I'll take that. The mining shield, I don't need that. Marwyn's necklace. I'll just give you guys both Marwyn's necklace. So that you guys can level up like crazy. I'll try to level till, you know, till I don't get EXP anymore from this guy, which will probably take a while. Okay, that's done. Alright, let's see. I can use the base. Let's see how much damage this does. I do have magic resist after all. 18. This guy only gives me 6? Really? That's so little. I actually thought it was gonna give me more. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and kill this guy. He gives a lot less experience than I thought. He's level 70, yeah. I don't know why he's giving so little experience. Weird. Darkness, darkness. Holy does that much. How much damage does this do? Ah, that's melee. Or sorry, non-melee. I mean, 26 is not too bad, though. Yeah, that's not too bad. But let me just kill this guy, I guess. Exploding Myogi, you are weak to Holy, right? So I will be using this, the Shining one. And I'll have Diet with me. But yeah, I guess I don't really need to... like, grind in this area. It's like, whatever. I thought I was gonna get a lot of experience from this guy, but doesn't seem like it. So I'm just gonna kill him. Like so. It should do a lot of damage. I take 50-50. Diet, do you have... Oh, no. Diet doesn't have... Diet doesn't have Soul Shield. So I'm gonna hope that he misses. Ooh, that didn't miss. That's a shame. But I guess should be okay, though. Let's see. Usually Tiara. Is there no mining spot here? I just realized, yeah, there's no mining spot. Sells him steel. Let's see, I'll have capture it. Maybe buff me up. Actually, what am I doing? I can have Avro buff me up. I might not use Avro anymore, but he does have that that useful Emperor's Cheer. Okay, let's go beat this guy up. I have the full tier. I don't really need it right now, so I'm gonna use the usually Tiara. Yeah, you're dead. Say goodbye, friend. Maybe I should have gone and taken some more, you know, Serena's drop rates and see what he drops right here. He doesn't drop anything? Yeah, I never thought we'd run into a monster that strong here. I wonder if what Kuna felt was the presence of this monster. Do you sense anything strange now? I see, I see. Speaking of which, I feel like my heart suddenly got lighter. It's true. That strange chill I felt since I first visited this labyrinth was gone before I realized it. Alright everyone, let's get out of here. Now that we defeated this powerful monster, let's share the joy of conquering this labyrinth. Alright. Got the full tier. Sure, just move in and get a bandit skin. And, alright. Let's get out of here.
いいですね。
Breath of Elion.
こうして迷宮の平和は守られたのだった。
So we got all of the king stuff. Not sure if those are good, but I guess we'll see. Nothing new for the Apen. So, as I said, we're just gonna go to the Divine Ravine there, or Phantom Ravine. King's Golden Staff. King. What does King do? Activates when you wear full King gear. Increases your stats. I see. Let's take a look at who do I want to use it on. And I guess I don't really mind using it on, like, Rosaline here. I want to see just how much it increases it by. And then I guess the King something? King's Golden Crown? Doesn't seem like I'm increased by much, right? When a unit wears full King gear, increases your stats. Does that really increase my stats? Doesn't feel like it increases my stats all that much. I feel like that's kind of meh. Let's see, the intelligence right now is 75. What if I use this? What? That increases my stats by nothing. Why would I want to use that? That's garbage. Here you go, Rosalina. Jeez, Rosaline is... Wow, her stats are actually kind of insane. No wonder I gave her the full tier. Okay. Magic Resist, Double Action, Spirit Controller. I don't even think I need Spirit Controller. I just want Concentrate. Reason why I don't need Spirit Controller is because I have Teleport from, like, Ron here, since I use Ron quite a lot. Oh, I don't even need to have her with Magic Resist because she has that. Okay. Maybe Drain might be better. Spirit Hunter, I don't care much. Her stats are already pretty darn good. Double Action, Yuiki, Return and Disruptor. Do I even need Yuiki? If I don't want Yuiki, what do I want? Reflect? Papakatsu is Avro only. Good enough, I'd say. Alright, let's go do this map and we're probably gonna call it an episode. Amber reaches destination. 2 mining spots, 2 harvest spots. Alright, let's go. As we transfer to the labyrinth that Amber guided us to, she speaks nervously.
よーし、アンベルロキの魔術授業、迷宮で戦いながら学んでいこう編だ。頑張っていくぞ。
Last time we had a class, Amber wore a suitable teacher outfit. However, she seems to be using her normal outfit this time since we're fighting.
はいはい、アンベル先生。今回挑戦するのってどんな場所なんですか？
ここはロキ家の中でも一部にしか伝わっていない階層で、魔術を修行するのにうってつけなんだぜ。玄魔の酒や創設者の一族にしか伝わっていない秘密の階層だ。今回は特別に招待するよ。
秘密の階層、ワクワクする。
そうだな。ここからが本番だ。気合い入れていこうぜ。
Amber's knees are trembling. As I look at her, a question suddenly comes to my mind. Hey Amber, you said this is a hidden level that's only known by a few members of the Loki family, right?
そうだけど。
Since you chose this level for your class, can I assume you've been here before? Also, do you know why the Loki family keeps the information on this level a secret?
なんて鋭い指摘よ。さすが女神の人だな。抜け目ないぜ。
I don't think being an apostle has anything to do with being cunning. Well, it should be fine if you're not too skeptical.
どういうことですか？
I was just wondering if there's a reason why information on this level hasn't been disclosed to the public.
先生、今から入るところ危険な場所？
As we continue to ask her questions, Amber sighs heavily and begins to speak in response.
この階層、実は立ち入り禁止になってるんだ。
This place is restricted. Did you hear about this level from someone in your family?
いや、授業のための文献を探してるときに、ここに関連する情報が書いてある資料を見つけて、それで知ったんだ。
Ah, is she talking about the references we found when we organized that storehouse together? Why do you want to teach a class on a restricted level?
今私は先生役だし、いいところを見せたくて、なんかみんなが知らない場所を教えたらすごいと思われるかなって。
Amber.
なんだよ、そんな生温かい目で見んなよ。いいだろ、私だって少しは尊敬されたかったんだよ。
私は尊敬してますよ、アンベル先生。イオも先生はメフィ公国の魔術を詳しくイオに教えてくれた。
みんなありがとう。こんな見えっ張りな私をどうぞよろしく。
Amber had teary eyes as she shook their hands. It was a nice sight to see, but we need to have another discussion so we can form a plan of action. I'm just guessing, but if this level is restricted, that might mean it's dangerous.
ああ、そうかも。自分で案内した上にここまで来ておいてなんだけど、やめておくか？
行きたい。気になる。ですね。魔術の名門ロキ家が秘匿する階層がどんなところか、私気になります。
いやいや、そういう流れになるのか？アバロだって危険だから行くのやめようぜって言おうとしてたんだろ？
Well, to be honest, I also want to go.
じゃあなんでさっき指摘したんだよ。そのまま入っておけばよかったじゃん。
Because I'm curious. Also, as the group's leader, I thought I needed to point that out. Sorry. I feel bad for pestering Amber, but I also can't hide how I truly feel. The Loki family is a distinguished family in this country. If this area is restricted, we might be able to find rare materials or treasures.
隊長、ワクワクしてる。
Don't humans have an insatiable desire to uncover secrets?
隊長さんは半分エルフですけどね。私も行きたい気持ちが収まりませんが。
Yeah, whatever, Alvaro. Man, I'm the like the what do you call it? This game is getting to me again. I'm getting not wanting to voice act Alvaro again because of how bad this game is. You two are beastmen, but you're excited. Maybe race has nothing to do with this sort of thing. Maybe all living beings instinctively want to learn what a secret is, and as a magician, I can't stop myself from being curious.
たくも瞳をキラキラ輝かせちゃってさ。さっきと立場が逆転しちまったじゃねえか。ここに来たのは私の案内のせいだし、ちゃんと仕切っていかないとな。よし、きっちり安全確認しながら進んでいくぞ。ロキ家秘匿の階層に突入だ。
I really do wish that sometimes this game would stop talking and just go straight to, you know, like the meat and bones of the game. Yeah, let's learn a lot from Miss Amber's class.
やんややんや。お宝あるといいね。
Like, they actually become worse the more they
なん
talk
だか
this
隊
game.
長さんよりもアンベルさんの方がまとめ役っぽくなりましたね。案外本当に先生に向いてるのかも。
Amber reaches destination. So we got 2 new units, or sorry, 3. Door that can be opened or closed. Lockpick and Loki's magic key required. How do I get the Loki's magic key? Interesting. Regeneration, Resurrect, Shield, and Profane. Interdimensional, Divide. 10% chance to divide. Madness Spear. Okay, so... I want you, of course. Oh, I can't, like, summon anyone because I don't have spots for it. There we go. Yeah, because I didn't have any deployment spots. I'm gonna have her there just to make me able to go there. And then I'll have Fia. Fia has the Marlon's necklace. She doesn't need it. I'll give her the... I'll give her a mining bracelet. So that I can mine while I become her, like right now. And then I'll use Emperor Cheer. And I will return... I will also return Catrit here. She's not needed no more. And I will just destroy you. I don't mind using this. And let's look at the animations. I don't really want to use SP. Spirit Soil. And now I will kill you. This is a Soul Hunter. It's a new unit. I'll take a look at the animations. 100 crit. Yeah, you're dead. More Spirit Soil. So how do I open this? Do I just need to destroy everyone? Ember reaches destination is my victory. 15 turns. These guys are weak to Holy, of course. I don't really have anyone that can use Holy right now except for Mixuana. Mixuana with Kuna. Kuna I already use. So maybe I'm gonna have Luce? Yeah, maybe Luce with Kuna, with Mixuana here. You have the Mining Bracelet, which is A-okay for me. You have the Bandit Ski, which I don't need. I will give you another full tier. Oh, that's not a lot of damage, so... I'll give you the Tiara. Don't really need to take a look at them anymore. So let's just kill these guys, shall we? Take the full tier, and boom boom. They give amazing amounts of experience, that's for sure. Okay, who else do I want to kill these guys with? I can kind of kill it with the Amploa here. Let's see. Rosaline laughs at those things. So okay, I'll have the Amploa do it. Cover Shield is on Avaro. I kind of want to have Cover Shield, to be honest. For Amploa. I need to make more of these Cover Shields. 20% is actually really good. She has the usually Tiara. There you go, Diet. Exploding Myogi. Oh, these guys are only Darkness? Yeah, these guys are Darkness only. They're dead. Okay. Don't even need to care too much about anything. Decent level up. Usually Tiara. Shining is only that much damage. So I'd rather just have Ron. Move 1. So that I can go ahead and kill you with Exploding Myogi again. 84. That's actually a lot less than I thought. Okay, who wants to sweep in and get the kill? How about you, Kisnir? There you go. Okay, these guys are actually quite tanky. That's why they don't really take too much damage.
まだまだこれからだ。
Intelligence. It's not really that good.
私華麗に健在ですわ。
Let's see. I want you to go there. And then... I guess I can have Eeyore here. To bridge like that. And what I'll do is have Lish join me. And I
喜
will
びなさいな。
heavenly slash this guy. Which hopefully is a kill. And it is a kill. As long as you don't That's okay. Alright then. Pretty decent first turn, I'd say. You're dead. Thanks for the fortress rings. Maybe I didn't really need to use Lish here, but it's okay.
まだまだ止まりませんわ。お見事。
Intelligence.
さすが我が夫ですわ。
Thanks for healing me. Thanks for healing me. I don't know what the hell that was, but I appreciate the heals, bro. Gonna go mine over here. Take a look at what's here. Nothing there. Rosaline, go take a look at what's here. Nothing there. You have the mining bracelet. I'll take that then. Thank you very much.
なんかあった
Get a bandit's key. Do this.
お、なんかあった
Spirit soil times 9. Not bad. Let's see. Who do I not need right now? I probably don't really need Kuna, to be honest. Is there nothing over here? Oh, there's more of these guys. So those guys are all gonna be dead. They didn't drop anything though. Conviction Spear is 80, 80, 80. Divine Flame Strike. Guess what I can do is give you the Nightmare Necklace, right? So, like so. Jeez, that still hurts.
一歩ずつ参りましょう。
Yeah, these guys give a decent chunk of experience, huh? Kisner, go ahead and do some slashing. You know what? Maybe I should use Ann here. I should have just used Ann from the beginning. But it's okay. Boom, boom. That's probably a mining spot? No,
頂戴
harvest.
しますわ。
You have 5 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's okay for me to move over all the way over there. Eeyore doesn't really have anything over there. I'm gonna go here. And then Eeyore can probably just go back. You guys can move in. Is that really it? How do you get the key? I need Loki's magic key, which I don't have, right? Yeah, I do not have Loki's magic key. Oh well. Rosaline laughs at your darkness attacks. Alright, you guys are just gonna die to your deaths, and I'm just gonna probably have Amber like hitch a hike from someone. I can't 100% this, so I'll have to come back here at some point anyway. Rampart ring.
突撃開始です。
Okay, that guy came from here, I guess. Interesting. I don't know where else that guy would have come from. Maybe here? What? How did this guy come? Yeah, where did that guy come from? That hurts. If I use this, that actually hurts less. Rosaline. I think what I want you just go here and then have Anne here just plow through you. Hopefully you kill though, Anne. Ooh, that hurts. Well, you didn't kill it, but you significantly removed a huge chunk of its HP. Alright, go Heavenly Slashing. Okay, Anne should be able to kill that. And I can have Amber, like I said, hitchhike. Hitch a ride. Where did those guys come from, though? Quite interesting. Go kill this thing, Rosalina. And let me take a look at where those guys come from, yeah. Amazing level up. Maybe there's something over here. Maybe. Alright, let's go kill these guys. Just gonna go end my turn, I think. After I kill this one. Why do these guys give so much EXP when the Puteto doesn't really give me a lot? And that's a curious thing. Let me try using the transfer bracelet. Doesn't seem like there's anything there that I can go to. Weird. Yeah, I can't open it because I don't have the key. Well, these guys are dead. Not a very good level up, Fia. But you know what? I don't care about the stats anymore. Doesn't seem like I need the stats. Yeah, there seems to be something more, but I don't know where they are. This is just that. Alright, Amber. You go ahead and go here and we'll see what's gonna happen. God damn it. Does it have to be you that's leading? Guess so. There's 3 more treasure chests and we need 100% control. Amber unleashes high-powered magic and blasts away those who are threatening us. Yeah, Amber's right. Everyone, we need to get out of this level. Proceed to H scene time. We get back to the entrance of the level and look up at the sky, which seems to be dimly lit due to the magic power leaking from the labyrinth. I feel really tired.
立ち入りを禁止するにはちゃんと理由がありましたね。秘密は秘密のままでいた方がいい時もある。世界はよくできてる。
みんなごめんな。私がこの階層に案内したばっかりに。
We all tilt our heads in confusion as Amber looks dejected. What are you talking about? We're the ones who really wanted to go. It's not just your fault.
むしろ謝るのこっち。先生、危険だと予想してからは理性的だった。
I also asked you to be our teacher. We overcame this safely and I think we'll remember this as a positive experience.
はい、とてもいい刺激を受けました。とっても危ない階層でしたが、ここを攻略することで成長した部分もあったはずです。
Weird that there's no BGM here.
イオンも強くなった。先生はちゃんと先生をしてた。
そう言ってくれたならよかったよ。でもまあ、やっぱ今回の件は私が反省しないとだな。先生役なんて初めてやったけど、生徒を危険にさらすなんてあっちゃいけねえよ。そういう意味では私も得るものがあったってことかな。いろいろと勉強になった。
Amber smacks her palms together, then continues speaking as if she's the one in charge.
さてと、私から教えられることなんてもうほとんど残ってねえけど、二人はどうだ？
アンベル先生の授業楽しかった。一生懸命に等身大でぶつかってきてくれて嬉しかったです。
I learned a lot about the Duchy of Mephis history. The exploration of this labyrinth made for an interesting class too. Thanks. As I say this and bow, Iyo and Mikio bow as well. When I raise my head, I can feel a shining excitement welling up in me. I'd like to challenge this level properly later on.
完全完璧に攻略し尽くしてやりましょう。メラメラ難しいほど気合が入る。
タフだなみんな。まあ挑戦するときは私にも声をかけてくれよ。今度は先生役じゃなくてただの仲間としてさ。
And so, Amber's magic classes came to an end. Iyo and Mikio were satisfied with the lesson's content. Amber said she learned a lot too. I'd say this was a good experience overall. What's going on? I wonder why Amber is fidgeting.
アバロ、今回の件ではいろいろと相談に乗ってもらったし、改めて礼を言わせてほしいんだ。ここじゃなんだから、後で待ち合わせで。
Sure, whatever, Amber. I already expected this is gonna be an H scene. Yeah, okay. Let's meet up later then. I'm gonna go eat up my food and drink my coffee before I go to the gym soon. Okay, that's probably the last AP event for Amber. Let me just get this before I forget for, you know, the stuff that I'm gonna be doing off camera for you guys. And let's see if I can make that item. Yeah, there we go. Now we can make it. Alright, let's finish off Amber's Append story. And we can probably actually get to new Game Plus, like true end content this episode. Because this episode hasn't been going on that long yet. I can probably put in some more stuff. But first, this.
よし、着いたな。やっぱり今回の件にはここが一番最適だ。
I meet up with Amber and we head to a certain room in the fort. Iyo and Mikio aren't here right now, but this is where the first class was held. But I wonder why Amber stuttered a bit. Maybe she's nervous. See, this is one of the reasons why I don't like this game. Alvaro at this point should be like very understanding about what's going to happen with these scenarios, and yet he always plays dumb like, yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen. Like, shut the fuck up, Alvaro. Bro.
改めて今回はありがとな。先生役は緊張したけど、いい経験になったよ。
Should I be the one thanking you? You accepted our request and did a good job. Amber's voice stopped trembling and she softly smiled in response to those words.
頼んでくれたのが嬉しかったんだよ。何度も言ってることだけど、私はロキ家の中でも落ちこぼれでさ、子供だからって構う人たちでもなかったから、いっつも一人で過ごしてたんだ。私もせめて邪魔にはなりたくなかったから、魔術のことでも魔術以外のことでも誰かに頼るなんてほとんど経験なくてさ。
Well, it's not as if I don't understand that feeling, Amber.
だから今回みたいに私に頼ってくれたのがなんだか新鮮でくすぐったくて、どうしても期待に応えたかったんだ。
I don't think I want that though. I just want to fix my perception of the world really right now. I feel like that's really what's limiting me.
私だけのアンベルロキだからできることなんてほとんどなかったと思うけど、頼りにされて嬉しかったから、そのことに対しての礼は言わせてほしい。
Is that so? So that's the way Amber mentally approached this matter. I'm sure she had a desire to look good too, but she seriously thought about how she should respond to our reliance on her and acted accordingly. She seemed to be happy we could count on her. That's why she gave us information about her restricted labyrinth. I remember when she taught us about the Genma magic that the Duchy of Mephi developed. She prepared a document with a huge amount of text.
礼を言われる理由は分かってくれたか？
Yeah, I'm sorry that I didn't think about that.
本当だよ。アバロはちょっとそこらへん鈍ちんだよな。
Amber smiles mischievously, then sharpens her expression.
というわけで、私が嬉しかった気持ちをお礼として表現するから、ちょっとあっち向いててくれ。絶対にこっち見るなよ。
Alright, use your stupid sensei outfit. Got it. I definitely won't look. After I look away, I hear the sounds of clothes rustling behind me. Huh? Is she changing her clothes?
よし、もうこっち見ていいぞ。
As I look back, I see a scene that's similar to the class I attended some time ago. Amber was standing there in her teacher outfit. Huh? Isn't the class already over?
いや、ここからは個人的な授業だ。鈍ちんなアバロに教育的指導をしてやらないといけないからな。
Amber wants to educate me, huh? That sounds exciting for some reason. Is it what I think it is?
嫌なら断ってくれてもいいけど、受けてくれるか？
How could I possibly refuse? Amber nodded firmly as if she had made up her mind and approaches me while exposing her breasts.
それじゃあ授業を始めるぞ。アバロ君、今どういう状態なのか説明しなさい。
I don't know and I don't care, Amber. Patreon.com Azaikyousuke. Alright, you guys on YouTube. I'll see you guys once this scene is in, or once this scene is done. People on Patreon, enjoy while I try to eat my overnight oats here and then drink my pre-workout. So yeah, see ya. And we're back. So I was just eating through my, basically lunch at this point. Right now it's 1:47 p.m. And I was watching a Black Souls video on YouTube. It was a video from Crit Croc. I haven't finished it yet, but it seems to be his first time playing Black Souls, and my first time playing it was about 2 years ago, I think. And it's a very nice game. I would want to play that at some point, or let's play it on the channel at some point, and someone did suggest it. But that's a topic for another time, right? It's also a game that's very abundant on 8 scenes. But the 8 scenes are very short, though. I'm talking about 10 lines short, so I probably could do it. The themes of it is very sexual, very gory, very, very weird. But I think as long as it's not an 8 scene where it's like this game, it's something that I can actually play and do a let's play on. But yeah, that scene with Amber was I don't know what it was about, but they were talking about how Avaro should learn to be kind to multiple women or whatever. I'm like, okay, what? This is so stupid. But yeah, with that said, I am going to cut this recording session right here since I will be drinking my pre-workout and going to the gym. After I come back, I'll be doing all of the stuff that I showed you guys previously off camera. We're gonna be at chapter 6, we're gonna be doing the Mephi Tower, we're gonna be meeting up with Vinia. But if there's a new scene after that, that's when we're gonna continue. So with that said, I will see you guys in 1 2nd. And yeah, see you guys then. Hello, and I'm back. So from where I left off, this has actually been, I don't know, maybe about 5 days. I was out out of town for the past like 4 days, and I just came back maybe a bit ago, right? And yeah, I went to the gym today. I went out with some friends, and here I am back again. I do have a new update that I'm probably gonna make maybe tomorrow, because during when I was out of town with my brother, I was also talking a bit more with him. And yeah, I wanted to discuss more about like what I'm gonna do for the future and stuff. Well, yeah, mostly stuff like that. Stuff like that, and also like what I'll be doing with like my stay. I was supposed to stay with him, but well, I'll talk about this during an update video. It's kind of awkward to say this like right now anyway, right? So let me just continue where we left off. So I just did basically all of the chapters, all of the like missions to get to Vinia, and we got to this new point. So everything that happened on chapter 6 is the same. We beat up Uliru. We beat up I think we just beat up Liru along with her 2 Yuikis, and that's it. And we confronted Vinia here. We also beat up Vinia, but something changes here on the storyline. The map was the same, so nothing much really differs until this point. So yeah, I wonder if this is the right thing to do. As I think this, I speak to the devil as her power weakens. Devil Vinia, I'm going to seal you again. This is the result of our battle, so please don't hold it against me. Vinia keeps her eyes downcast as she wears a look of resignation. But then, for some reason, a girl jumps in front of her to protect her. Kuna? But Kuna, the Solomon Devil said she's going to take the lives of everyone in Mephi that we helped out. Don't you see that? Oh my god, my mouse keeps going to Discord. I was at a loss for words as Kuna bit her lips and refused to give in. Give me 1 second while I open up my OBS again here. There we go. She doesn't look like a bad person. That certainly does seem true. When she mentioned she was going to take every magician's life, it seemed like she had to do it. It didn't seem to be out of malice. Her sprite seems to also be smiling there for some reason. I don't think it was smiling before when I loaded the file. The devil Vinia laughs feebly as she thinks back on what Kuna said. The edges of her body begin to turn translucent. I guess she no longer has the power to maintain her form. Fia thumps her chest and takes the Devil Vinia's hand without showing any caution.
おい、何を。力を分けます。そのまま拒絶しないで受け入れて。
So you can just do that, really? The power emanating from Fia flows into the Solomon Devil. I felt like I really should stop this, but for some reason, I couldn't intrude in this sacred site. I wonder if this is really okay.
女神から力を分けられるとはなんとも不可思議な状態じゃ。ソロモン魔人のビネアさん、これで大丈夫だと思う。とりあえず封印されちゃうほど弱ってしまった状態からは抜け出せたよね。助かった。そこをごまかす気はない。あとは自力で回復できる。もし我がこの状態で封印されていたら、王からの命を果たせずに終わってしまっていただろう。助かった、幼子よ。
Alright, so Shiba didn't reawaken because she's not gone now.
そうか、精霊クーナよ。おかげで命拾いしたぞ。感謝する。
I know I'm being a stickler, but the S should be capitalized there. As the Solomon Devil Vinia smiles cheerfully, I ask her about something she just said that caught my interest. By king, do you mean King Solomon?
無論、我が忠を捧げたお方はあの王のみ。いや、敬愛を持ってお仕えしているのはソロモン王のみではないか。かつて王と心を結ばれた女王。尊き君にこそ今はこの身を預けておる。
A queen whose heart was tied to King Solomon's.
そうだ。我は尊き君を守るために封印されておった。我は門であり鍵。ここではない空間にその身をお隠しするために我は今存在しておる。
You know, this is probably the first time we've ever heard of this OST. I don't think I've ever heard it before. Did King Solomon order you to do that?
無論。でなければ誰が自ら封印などされるものか。主らが知りたがっていた約定とはそのことよ。封印されている間、我の力を利用することを許す。ただし、何人たりとも尊き君の眠りを邪魔するな。それがこの地の魔術師と交わした契約だ。
The reason the Solomon Devil protected herself with a seal was to hide someone important to King Solomon in some sort of space.
おいおい、なぜまだ魔人が生きている。
The voice of an ominous woman filled with anger echoes throughout the area.
役立たずもいいところだ。なぜ始末していない。女神の利用価値を正しく示してほしいものだ。
Well, let's just say it's the power of New Game Plus, Giri. Giri!
きちんと理解させたはずだがな。そこのソロモン魔人ビネアこそがこの地に最悪をもたらすものなのだと。どうしてなぜ殺していない。いいのか。魔人にこの地の魔術師が全て殺されてしまうぞ。
As she listens to the incendiary, what does that mean? Incendiary? Incendiary? I don't know what that means. Hateful words. The Devil Vinia comes to a realization.
そうか。主が我の封印を解いたのだな。我の封印を解いた狙いは神殿ウィルキースの力か。
ご名答。そこまで分かっているのならばもう説明はいらないだろう。死ね。
Not so fast. I won't let you get what you want.
どこまでも邪魔をする。
I use my weapon to block the magic Giri unleashed. Vinya looks at me sharply, then asks me something with an amused voice.
神の使徒よ良いのか
You're not our enemy. She is. If sealing you helps achieves her goal, then I'll do everything I can to protect you.
そうかならば遠慮なく守ってもらうとしよう
As we stand before each other and Giri gives me a piercing look, Fia spoke up with a trembling voice as if she'd seen something unbelievable.
ねえ待ってギアリーさんの隣にいるのって
ああ、これか。そうだ。思っている通りの人物だよ。もういらなくなってしまったがな。
Guessing it's Liru? She throws the magician Liru Fullard forward. She was restrained for some reason. Her whole body was wounded so badly that she couldn't speak properly. She didn't have this many wounds after battling us.
リル、てめえ、何やってんだこら！
尊き君に捧げるよりしろかむごいことをするどこまで卑劣な欲をさらけ出すのか
There's a bunch of words I don't understand, such as Vilk's temple and vessel, but I should refrain from asking about them right now. The murderous aura radiating from Giri swells to an abnormal degree.
黙れ。私は今機嫌が悪いんだ。お前たちのせいで計画は変更せざるを得ない。
So is this a double battle?
なんて最悪な気分だ。これが同志バーツラフも味わった屈辱なのか。縁結びの女神フィア、その死とアバロ。いまいましい無知猛獰な神とそれに追従する愚劣な奴らよ。ああ、どうしてやろうか。どうすればこの劇場に見合う死を与えることができる。
She clenches her fists so hard that they begin to bleed, but then she quickly contains herself.
いや、いい。今この場は見逃してやるとしよう。後悔するがいい。お前たちは選択を間違えた。苦痛もなく一瞬で蒸発できる機会を自ら捨て、痛くもがき苦しむ道を選んだのだ。せいぜい楽しみにしているといい。実に美しくないやり方でメフィ公国は滅ぶことになるだろう。
After Giri says this, she pulls out a device, throws it in the air, and activates it using powerful magic. Another wedge?
魔力くさび、この塔に根付き、回路を侵せ。
A magic wedge? With a pulse, the magic wedge that I just saw disappeared by melting into the space as she said. As the tremors subside, the sinister woman nods as if she'd resign herself to something.
これでいい。第二の目的は叶った。まったく、こんな手を使う羽目になるとは。
Is this actually gonna lead to Ku being the one that's used as a vessel or something? As Giri holds back her murderous intent and regains her composure, she begins to walk away. No, I won't let her get away. But as I swing my weapon at Giri to stop her from escaping, she easily blocks it.
おっと、危ない真似はやめてほしいものだ。うっかり怪我をしたらどうする？
You think I'm just going to let you go? You can't just say and do whatever you want.
やってみろ。むしろ感謝するべきだな。私はこの場で仕掛けることもできた。だがそうはしない。これでも敬意を払っているんだ。長年かけて積み上げてきた布石と計画を見事に潰してくれた女神たち。こうなってしまってはな。もう私はより確実な勝利を望みたくなってしまうんだよ。興ざめしたと言ってもいい。やり合うのは次の機会にしよう。
No, that's why.
気づいてほしいものだ。 こちらは弱ったソロモン魔人やそこの動けない名手を狙うこともできる。どちらが不利かわかるだろう？
I don't get why she doesn't just do that then. We were not in the best shape since we were exhausted from our battles against Lyra Fullard and the Solomon Devil. On top of that, we'd have to fight while protecting an injured Lyra and Vinia. Maybe it is impossible to hunt down Giri Gaidal right now since she's not exhausted like we are.
待ちなさい。キアリガイダル。
She simply glanced coldly in response and left without saying a word. I could tell she had completely lost interest in Lyra Fullard. Amber, Fia, and Kuna then immediately rushed towards the injured girl. While wounded and bound, Lyra Fullard cries out in frustration with a look of anger on her face.
初めからそのつもりだったのね。私をここで使い捨てにするために手を組んだ。分かっていたはずなのに、あいつが怪しいことくらい。でも今このソロモン魔人を狙おうって時に
リル、もう喋るな。少しでも体力を残すんだ。
すぐに回復するから待ってて。
頼む。私は高速魔術の方を何とかする。
ミルお姉ちゃん。
As Fia channels healing magic and Amber tries to remove the restraint, the Solomon Devil laughs loudly at the sight.
なんとも目まぐるしい事態の転換じゃ。憎しみが憎しみを呼んでおるわ。
Devil Vinia, why do you sound bloodthirsty? I thought we were finished fighting.
おうおう、それは当然なろうに。未だ関係性が変わっておらぬからよ。忘れてしまったかの。我は事情を話すとは言ったが、魔術師を殺さぬとは言っていない。せっかく力を分けてもらったが、回復すれば我はすぐに動くぞ。
You already know that's not going to happen. We'll stop you as many times as we need to.
止めるだけか。そしてまたこうして命を助けるのか。それでは何も変わらん。我は命ある限り王の命を果たす。世界から尊き君を隠すように取り計らう。
We don't want to use the queen. I'm willing to go public with that if I must.
主らが尊き君の眠りを妨げようとしていないこと、我をあの黒い魔術師から守ろうとしたのは分かっている。しかしな、口約束での約定など信用ならぬ。主らももう分かったはずだ。
I mean, that's fair.
我の忠義がどこにあり、何を目的としているのかを。
What does she want me to do, though? How do I prove my, promise? She stares at me with a piercing gaze. I'm not sure how to respond to that second phrase. How can I win a devil's trust?
口約束ね。アバロ隊長なら片方の事情では破られない関係性を築けばいいのではないかしら。
Oh my god, are they really gonna do what I think they're gonna do? Rosaline?
私もそうだったわ。長い時を生きて簡単には他者を信じられなくなってしまった。裏切り
Oh, sorry about that. I thought she was done.
そうだな。今回我がこうして世に出てきてしまったようにの。
I understood what Rosaline was trying to convey. I shouldn't just use words. I should form a contract with the Salmon Devil. But the method for overriding a contract would be similar to how I handled Rosaline's curse. Right.
絶対に許さない。
And then we have this girl right here.
リル、
Who's useless.
フィア、リルの傷はもう癒えたんだよな。
とりあえずの処置は終わったけど、まだ安静にしてないと。 安全なところに運ぼう。アバロ、魔人さんとのお話はお願いしてもいい？
God, whenever they do this in this game, when they try to solve everything with sex, it kind of makes me feel empty inside. Yeah, but Fia,
私はアバロが決断したことなら反対したりはしないから。ちょっとだけ焼きもち焼いちゃうかもだけど大丈夫だから。
I see. Fia knows everything I need to do and trusts my judgment. The devil Vinia must be stopped. If that's what I need to do to stop her, I won't hesitate to do so. Got it. Take care of Lyra Fallard. I'll meet you outside the tower later. Why does it have to be me? Why can't it be like Diet?
パパ、魔人さんと仲良くしたい。お話もっとしたい。
Yeah, leave it to me. I'll make sure things don't end badly. Avro. Fia and Amber start to make their way out of Mephi Tower with the fallen Lyra Fallard. Kuna and most of my companions accompany them. It seems like Rosaline is staying behind. The hell? Why is she staying behind? If the devil Vinia tries to go on a rampage in this situation, she'll be dangerous despite her weakened state. She must be here as backup.
して一体何をするつもりかの？
I wish to make a contract, Devil Vinia. Let's work together until we stop Giri Gaidal of the evil seal group.
契約だと？
We're working to stop that magician. The reason I fought you was because I knew she had a plan to use the Solomon Devil somehow.
うむ。
If you can deal with her, there'll be no one left to try to eliminate you or reach out to the being beyond you.
しかし我の存在はもうこの地の魔術師に知覚されておるぞ。どうしてそれを狙うのがあの魔術師だけだと言い切れる？魔術師は探求心のためならば秩序すら捨てる。それは主らとて例外ではないぞ。
That's why I want to form a contract. Then you can trust us. As for the Duchy of Mephi, I'll talk to the higher-ups and try to arrange for a resealing. If you're unsure, we can seal you again right now.
今この場では困るな。女神の力を分けられたとはいえ、未だ神殿ビルキースを隠しとどめるほどは回復しておらぬ。
At the very least, even if this does lead to an H scene, everything past this point should be new content.
この地の魔術師と話をつけると言ったがな、使徒よ。それを簡単に信じるほど我は純粋無垢ではないぞ。
I'll do my best to persuade the higher-ups. But if the Duchy of Mephi refuses, then the Goddess Fia and myself will definitely be your allies. You can include that in the contract. I don't mind putting my life on the line. My life is in your hands, Vinia. Rosaline reaches her hand out as if she wanted to say something, but she quickly pulls it back and quietly walks away.
アバロ隊長、私はそばで控えているわ。姿の見えないところにいるから存分に。
Why do you have to say it like that? Thank you. I'll try my best. The devil gives me a dubious look as I recklessly stand before her alone, pressing her to form a contract.
主、正気か？我の味方になるだと？ソロモン魔人を問答無用で敵とみなし、時には制御下に置き、利用しようとするうつつかみと、その使徒が。
Yes, I'm sane. I want to make an alliance with you, Devil Vinia. After we stop Giri Gaidal, we'll help you achieve your goals. If you need sealing, I'll protect you. If you need anything else, just let me know. But as you might expect, I don't want to kill all the magicians though, so don't ask me to help with that.
どうしてその選択を？主の立場ならば、この場で我を強制的に封印することもできるであろう。そも、元はそういった理由で敵対したのでは？
You know, I have absolutely no idea, Vinia. I absolutely have no idea why the New Game Plus does this. Because I'm fond of my child. My daughter asked me to help you. I didn't want to seal you for my own reasons as well. Typo? Double my? Well, it was her mother who said that, but...
あの幼子が言ったから我を助けると
After blinking a few times, the devil Vinia burst into an uncontrollable fit of laughter.
なんじゃそれまったくお人よしも大概じゃな
I don't think I'm that soft. Naturally, that's not the only reason. After talking with you, I also felt like you weren't a bad person, Vinia.
わかったわかった主が底抜けなアホだというのはよく伝わったまったくかつての王を思わせる無茶苦茶ぶりよ
Well, sometimes we have to fight even though we know the other person is not a bad person, Alvaro. After smiling softly and laughing, the devil Vinia's expression becomes serious.
よかろうその契約受けよう女神と使徒が手足となるのならば真も受けるただし破れば殺す使徒よそれでよいな
That sounds good. We each know the other's goals and can trust each other once we're bound by a contract, right?
確かに我が信用されるためにも必要だなさてそれではどういった契約にしようか血を用いたものは強力だが今からは多少時間がかかるの
We already know where this is going, Vinia. I'm sorry, but this is the most powerful contracting method I can think of. Also, my name is Alvaro. Please call me that if you can, Vinia. As I speak her name, I approach Vinia and push her down. She raises her eyebrows curiously. Curiously, my ass.
主何を
Alright, the CG is actually not all that provocative or erotic just yet, but this is already the music, so I'm just gonna censor this for people on YouTube. Or I guess I'm not gonna censor the CG, but I'll skip the part already from this point on. But yeah, patreon.com/Azaikyousuke if you guys want to see the scene. People on YouTube, I'll see you guys in one bit. People on Patreon, enjoy.
これで主と我の間で契約は結ばれた
And we're back. I don't know what the hell they were talking about during that H scene, but it was a really lengthy one, probably like half an hour. Jesus. I was mostly, browsing stuff that I was missing, like on Twitter and stuff. So I was still wearing my headphones. I was listening to what they were talking about, but it was mostly just moaning, right? Vinia speaks to me as she breathes roughly.
アバロこれは忠告でもあるよく聞いておけ有事の際は必ず我の味方として動け約定通りの行動を取らなければ主に根付いた魔力が体を蝕む死とたる主の体勢は高いだろうが肉体の内側から食い破る力には対抗できまい確実に死に至るだろう
Understood. I'll never break it, so don't worry. Though I have to say, it feels more like a curse than a contract.
そうよソロモン魔人たる我と心身ともに結ばれたもはや一心同体も同然この契約下にある以上自由意志にある裏切りはありえない第三者の手によって死なぬ限り互いの同意をもっての契約破棄がないまではな主と我は固い絆で結ばれた感じるか
I can indeed feel the power of the Solomon Devil Vinia within my body. We're going to put a stop to Girigaito's plans. She tried to break your seal. Vinia, will you help us?
任せよ契約下にある状況では我も手を貸そう 未だこの身に宿る約定によって変わらずとうに力の大半を捧げているため、そう役には立たぬかもしれんがな。
No, it's reassuring to hear that. I'm looking forward to working with you, Vinia. Now that our contract was formed, I quickly prepared to leave Miffy Tower. I first regrouped with Rosaline, who was waiting off to the side, then go off to reunite with the rest of my friends. You can visit our other labyrinths again. Alright, there's an event in the town square. I think I'll take a look at that event. Let's see, how long was the last episode that I recorded for Amayui here? I'm just trying to see how long the current episode is from these two parts that I made. So the previous part was an hour and 39 minutes. It was mostly that DLC append thing where like we were mostly talking with Amber and getting her H scene. So this one is already like 15 minutes. So I think I can do a couple more events. She's level 40. She has really good resistances. +2 on everything, or +2 and above on everything except for holy. And even then, it's not bad. Void damage. Applies poison, teleports, ethereal, devil earl, flight, devil trait, and ability negation. So I believe devil trait is +1 on everything, right? No? I thought it was +1 on everything on the resistances. Ability negation is pretty OP. Oh, she already has double action, wow. Okay, that's also OP. I probably don't need ethereal all that much, so I'm probably gonna use that. This is a melee one, this is a non-melee one. Agility -7, agility -5. Alright, I can see that she might be useful. She has the Zelzum staff, which is probably my best staff right now. Unless I want to give her the divine staff. More strength, and it has reflect. And more agility, sure. Shield, I don't really care about the shields too much. More intelligence, less agility. War Maiden shield. Hero shield. +5 evasion, +1 strength. 2 strength, 2 intelligence. 7 evasion. Her evasion is decently high. Illusion robe. Lightning shoes, I don't really care about that. Let's see, as for this, what should I give to her? I don't know, Divine Ring, Loser's Ring, Grotina, whatever. I'll probably just give her the tier. I'm probably gonna use her. I don't know who I'm gonna replace her with. She has union with Avro and Kuna, and only those two. Prodigy Sunbeam. 2 to 4 range, 4 range. Okay. So probably best with Kuna. I guess we'll see. Yeah, probably best with Kuna because that gives her agility, luck, and 1 movement. Wow. Yeah, she gives 1 movement. That's pretty damn good. Alright, let's do this event, and I don't know how long left till I finish up the episode. The problem with the current episode is that there's like 2 lengthy H scenes that are just H scenes, so for people on YouTube, this episode is gonna feel like nothing. Okay, can I skip this? No. After meeting up with my friends who were waiting for me outside the tower, I immediately went to make contact with Sacrifa. After reaching the plaza so that I could report to him, he bows his head as soon as he sees me.
この度は深くお礼申し上げます。ソロモン魔人による結界の消失を確認しました。転移機能の復活も確認しておりますが、まさかそちらのお方。
Sacrifa gazed at the woman at my side while he was greeting me.
おうおう、この者がこの地の魔術師を束ねる長か。我は序列45のソロモン魔人リネア。 王からは地獄の魔伯爵と称えられたものよ。以後よろしく頼むぞ。
Wait, Vinia. I thought Sacrifa would be angry considering she publicly announced that she would kill every magician, but he was calm.
束ねるなどと皇主様から代行の任を預かっているだけです。ソロモン魔人ビネア殿、その様子から見るに使徒殿との契約によって矛を収めたと見てよろしいですかな。
Oh, that's amazing. You could tell at a glance that we formed a contract. Yes, after we confronted the devil Vinia, we thought of a solution that wouldn't conflict with the contract she made in the past. I then tell Sacrifa about what happened in the tower. I tell him about the evil seal group's plans and how Giri set up a magic wedge. I also tell him how we reconciled with the Salmon devil.
なるほど、そういった形で鎮静化を。フラール家の息女の件はすでに聞いております。そちらは当主であるカーベルト氏にお任せすればよい。
It seems that the injured Lyra Fallard was already handed over to Cabert, who took her back home to give her treatment. Fia's first aid healing was apparently quite good. I heard that Lyra Fallard will make a complete recovery.
事の顛末は把握しました。魔人ビネア殿、私からも一つお願いが。
なんだ。結界や戦闘についての是非についてならば、
私の弟子入りを認めていただきたい。あなたの知識を余すところなく享受していただきたいのです。
Huh. I was wondering what he'd say with that serious face. This guy isn't calm at all.
命の危機があったというのに、相変わらず魔術師というのは頭がおかしいの。我が知識を授けてもよいが、その代わり見返りはもらうぞ。
私に可能な対価ならば何なりと。
果たさねばならぬ役目がある。何人たりとも犯すことのかなわない領域を守るために、必要な力が戻るまで我に対して攻撃を加えることは許さぬ。そのことをこの地の魔術師すべてに命じろ。それが条件だ。我はことが済めばまた封印状態に戻る。それはすでに使徒とも話し終わっているので案ずることはない。だが敵対行動を取る者には容赦せぬ。
残念ながらそれは交換条件にはなりますまい。すでにメフィ公国との約定は結ばれているはず。使徒殿との契約が結ばれる前ならば改めてそれを前提に話を進める手もありました。こちらの認識ではまだあなたと交わした約定は破られてはいない。続けて封印状態を維持したいと申すのならば是非もなし、新たな条件もなしに協力しましょう。
殊勝なことだ。ならばこうしようか。これより我はこの使徒アバロと共に封印を解いた者に宙を下す。そのこと以外に大した興味もないのでな。
なるほど。してどのような条件？
我がこれまでに取った行動を不問にせよ。この地での活動で魔術師どもに目をつけられては面倒だからな。
承知しました。塔を迷宮化しメフィ公国へ敵対したことについての責は問いません。この地に住むすべての魔術師に言及しましょう。
よかろう。どのような知識を授けるかは改めて場を設ける。
Vinia glances at me. I guess she's signaling that she's done discussing what she wanted to talk about. The evil seal groups seemed to be trying to use the being that the devil Vinia was protecting. We were able to put a stop to that this time. But there's no doubt that Giri Gaidal still intends to cause some sort of commotion. She said that she would destroy the Duchy of Mephi. We're planning to disrupt Giri's plans and detain her.
承知しました。こちらも我が国内で騒動を起こした者を放置しておくわけにはいきません。 協力し合いギアリー・ガイダルを追い詰めましょう。
From there, I worked out various details with Sakrifa, then ended the meeting. I don't know if I can do like a battle or something here because it's actually quite late. And I'm pretty tired. It was good that we took Kuna back to the fort. She looks like she's nodding off.
ほほここで精霊クーナ、そして女神と使徒が寝泊まりしておるのだな。
It was good to show the Solomon Devil Vinny around the fort and prepare a guest room for her. But she followed us into our room for some reason. Well, the reason for that is obvious.
主よ、ここは女神の力が隅々まで根付いておるな。これはもしや移動を可能とする城塞なのか。
Yeah, that was the case, but... You done, Ku?
ふむ、精霊を宿す拠点か。神の力により自我を得たということか。
She looks sleepy. Well, I'd say she's more than half asleep.
ねえクーちゃん、もう夜も遅いし、リネアさんも自分の部屋に帰って眠りたいと思うんだ。そろそろクーちゃんも寝よ。
I'm kinda sleepy too right now, Fia.
いやー、もっとマジンさんとお話しよう。
It looks like Kuna was so happy that Vinny joined that she didn't want to leave her. Now that we know she was just desperate to protect someone she cared about, we know she's not a danger anymore.
精霊クーナよ、今日はもうお開きにしよう。我と話す時間はこれが最後ではないだろう。
マジンさん、もうクーたちと戦ったりしない？
我はもう契約で縛られておる。事態が片付くまではこの城塞にて寝食を共にするだろう。あら、女神たちと戦うことなどない。何せそこの使徒と女神はどんな場合でも我の味方になると誓ったのだからな。その男前ぶりにうっかり惚れてしまいそうになったわい。
Whatever you say, Vinya.
アバロかっこいい。
Well, she said you were one of her allies too, didn't she, Fia? Ugh, it's embarrassing when I get teased like that. But I don't sense any jealousy from Fia. And considering how calmly the Devil Vinya is acting, maybe they both believe it was a necessary act.
話ならばまた明日すればよい。だからもう寝ろ。子供が無理するものではない。
I don't think that adults should do that too, Vinya.
あった。寝たくないよ。
Even though her eyelids were half closed, Kuna was trying her best to stay awake. I guess she wanted to write in her diary before going to sleep. Even though she was drowsy, she started moving her hands.
使徒アバロ、女神フィアよ。我ももう休むぞ。就寝場所は先に案内されたあの部屋で良いのだな。
Yeah, that's right. I'll take you there.
場所はもう把握している。無用な気遣いは良い。家族でゆっくりと過ごすのだな。
はーい、おやすみなさい、リネアさん。
Vinya walks out of the bedroom while waving back at us. In her place, Luce comes in with a mysterious expression for some reason. Luce?
お休みのところ失礼いたします。少しお話ししたいことがありまして、少し時間をいただいても大丈夫でしょうか。
Of course. Luce had a serious expression on her face. I guess the topic is so important that she wanted to talk about it tonight. So, what do you want to talk about?
思い出したのです。 あのギアリー・ガイダルと協力関係にある魔族の姿を私は諸国を回っている際に見たことがあると。
Huh. Are you talking about the demon that we fought at the Sacred Haze Tower? I think she said her name was Inamia Netestas.
はい、彼女、あの魔族はベルガラード王国に所属する貴族です。それは間違いないと思われます。
Can I, skip this now? I think we already know this. She's a noble of the Belgorod Kingdom. The Belgorod Kingdom is a major dark power that is located to the northwest of the Duchy of Mephi. Oh, I guess on the New Game Plus side, we're gonna be fighting that guy. It has a tense relationship with the Church of Fuchsia, which is part of the Light Camp and the Infras Kingdom.
アバロ、ここからはおそらくベルガラード王国が関わってくる可能性が高いでしょう。
What makes you think that?
私たちは魔式風蓮の将の狙いを阻止しました。けれど諦めた様子はなかったのは確認できましたね。つまり何らかの手段があると見た方がいい。
So you're saying they have prepared a plan in case they fail to use the Devil Vinia?
ベルガラード王国がギアリーさんの後ろ盾になってたってことだよね。
まだ確定してはいませんが、その可能性が高いでしょう。
It hasn't been confirmed. What do you mean?
どうにも違和感がありまして、ベルガラード王国という一大勢力があの魔術師の言を簡単に信用するとは思えないのです。
I see. It's possible that the entire Belgorod Kingdom isn't on Giri's side. Maybe only that demon is.
ただ希望的観測だけで相手の動き方が鈍ると期待しない方がいいのは確かです。
Yeah, we already talked about this for a bit.
貴族が関わっているとなれば、軍を動かす算段をつけていてもおかしくない。
軍ってもしかしたら戦争になっちゃうかもってこと？
No way. Does the Belgorod Kingdom have any reason to go to war with the Duchy of Mephi? Even though Giri's plan had failed, the Belgorod Kingdom has suffered no losses. There should be no reason for them to get angry. Mephi has declared itself as a neutral power. If they're attacked without good reason, neighboring countries would criticize that action.
それは世界を優しく受け取りすぎです、アバロ。相手は闇の大国だということを意識しなければ。中立という立場は複雑です。どこの味方もしない代わりに、どこからも表立って味方されない。正当な理由などなくとも、ただきっかけがあれば侵略されてもおかしくはない。ひとえに今も独立国として存在しているのは、ただメフィ公国が周辺国に抗うだけの力を有しているだけのこと。
I mean, that's kind of fair to say. Since the Duchy of Mephi is neutral, they're no stranger to being attacked by various camps.
はい。ただきっかけがあればですが。
さ、少し前にメフィ公国とベルガラード王国の間で戦争が起こったって話、いつか聞かなかったっけ？
Did we? Yeah, we did hear that. It was said that the Beast War maze at Bobete was where they fought them off. That's why the Labyrinth was heavily ruined. Many children there were orphaned by the war too. I heard that Liru Flard was one of the people who lost her parents there. Oh, is that supposed to be like the Liru Flard, something like that? Considering they have such a history, it would be dangerous to assume a war won't happen now. I'll talk to Sakura-san about it tomorrow. Thank you, Luce. I have a good idea of what we can do thanks to that information.
やるべきことが見えたのならばよかった。何の準備もできず、この国に多くの死者が出る最悪の事態を防げるよう、私もできる限り力を尽くします。それでは、夜分遅くに失礼しました。また明日、行動方針を詰めましょう。
After Lucia leaves the room, I recall an event from before and call out to Fia. At that time, Giri took out a magic wedge before she left, didn't she?
この塔に根付けって、これで第二の目的は叶ったって言ってた。
If wars happen when an opportunity arises, maybe she set up that thing to provide that opportunity. The magic wedges were used to destabilize the 8 labyrinths in his country. This eventually led to the unsealing of a Solomon Devil. We couldn't handle the wedge that was planted in Mephi Tower earlier, but we could analyze it to find out what our opposition is up to.
ママ、喉乾いた。
The tense smooch suddenly calmed at the sound of Kuna's voice. Fia and I looked at each other and smiled.
おっと、くーちゃん。寝る前にお水を飲むと大変なことになっちゃうかもよ。大変なこと？
I guess kids tend to not be able to hold their bladder. She's saying that you might make a big map on the bed by the time you wake up in the morning. To be more specific, you might wet the bed.
果物か。それじゃあ食べた後に歯磨きとお手洗いも済ませよっか。果物は倉庫に取りに行かないとだね。うん。今日も一緒行く。果物を選ぶ。お、こだわり派だね。アバロも一緒に行く？
I need to put together a list of things I want to talk about tomorrow with Sacrifice-san. Can I leave her to you?
うん、わかった。すぐ戻るね。よーし、それじゃあ果物探しに出発。おいっちに、おいっちに、おいっちに、おいっちに。
Fia and Kuna stagger out of the room while marching in time with their shouts. Well then, I should get this done quickly. Hmm? In the place where Kuna was a moment ago, there was a certain object that I normally didn't know the whereabouts of. It's her picture diary. She was just writing in it a moment ago. It'll be a while before the two of them come back, but if I hesitate, I'll lose out on this opportunity. I wish someone would tell me what to do. What should I do? Alright, let's just read this. It's quite late right now, as you can see, by the way. It's 12:26 a.m. So quite late. I've been going out quite late lately. I basically have been like just meeting up with old friends, you know, again. And overall, just trying to build more connections and whatnot. The past day, really. Of course, I know that. I shouldn't be snooping in someone else's diary. Wait, what? Didn't I choose the other one? But I... to hell with it. As I talk to myself, I give in to my urges and pick up my beloved daughter's diary. Devil-san, Vinyo and Achan came to the fort. I guided her around a lot. Vinyo and Achan laughed a lot. I'm glad we got along. We got in a fight, but now she's not scary anymore. Vinyo and Achan said she had an important person she wanted to protect. She thought Papa, Mama, and Ku would hurt that person, so we got in a fight. But she understood, and Ku and her friends weren't scary. I'm glad. I think that should be like she understood that Ku and her friends. We can talk a lot from now on. We can get to know each other better. Liru and Achan was very upset. She looked like she was going to cry, but she got angry. Ku was scared too. A dark person kept staring. I got into a fight with Liru and Achan. What will happen now? She got injured a lot, but Mama saved her. Mama is amazing. I wonder if we can talk more. Maybe she can tell Ku why she was upset. She said she didn't want to talk about it with Ku, but maybe she will. Mama said it would be fine because she is a goddess who is good at making bonds. If we talk, we can become friends. Well, at the very least, we can come to understand the other person. But, I guess technically that means we're friends, true. Ku wants to get along with her even though we fought her. I want to make bonds and expand my circle of friends like Mama said. By getting to know each other, the circle of friends will expand. Liru Fullard and the Devil Vinya were both our enemies, but that relationship has changed now. Now that we have a clear enemy, it's safe to assume that we won't have to fight the two of them from now on. Kuna's working hard to put Via's ideals into practice, isn't she? Thinking back, it was Kuna who stopped the Devil Vinia from being resealed. If it weren't for that voice of restraint, we would have probably done exactly what Giri wanted us to. Reading Kuna's latest diary entry makes my heart ache. Ugh. I have to do my best to show Kuna that I'm not a shameful parent. I mean, I guess the average, person would probably be acting the way Avro does, huh? But, I really can't, Avro. Lately, I've been seeing how people who have families and whatnot act very different after they have kids, after they have family, basically, yeah. But I guess because I don't have my own family, I don't have a kid, I don't have a wife, I don't feel that way. That's why I feel like throughout most of the playthrough for this game, I've been not able to understand Avro very much. I then unsteadily began to write down what I wanted to discuss with Sakura tomorrow. I really don't think that settling down is my kind of thing, though. I assume this is also unskippable. There we go. A magician in black who emanated an ominous feeling from her body stared in a sullen manner upon the world. The demon who was watching her exhaled loudly to sympathize with that anger.
まさかソロモン魔人ビネアを生かすなんてね。おかげで計画がぐちゃぐちゃだわ。どうするギアリー。このまま諦めるなんてことはないでしょうけれど。
もちろんだ。このまま黙っているわけがないだろう。女神も使徒もソロモン魔人もメフィ公国もすべて皆殺しだ。もはや方法など問わない。より確実な抗うこともできない物量で押しつぶしてやる。
機嫌の悪いあなたも素敵だわ。その劇場を向けられる女神たちが羨ましい。
The demon's body trembles. She's troubled because she wants to monopolize even her loved one's anger for herself.
ズナミはあくまで予備としてしか用意させていなかったが、動かすぞ。
ええ、あなたが望むのならば存分に。ガッシュランド。
A brusque armored man appears in response to the demon's call.
出番よ。兵を動かす準備をしておきなさい。
はっ、承知しました。待機場所は予定通りで。
ええ、ギアリーが仕掛けを施しているはずよ。今度は入国では手こずらないでしょ。
ああ、実に簡単に内部から崩していけるだろう。期待していてくれると嬉しい。
The man bows slightly and leaves the room. After his footsteps fade away, the magician speaks in a sweet voice.
助かるよ、ズナミア。君がいなければ、私はまた世の理不尽さに打ちのめされていただろう。
ああ、気にしないで、ギアリー。私はあなたの役に立つことが生きがいなんだから。
The demon smiled in a ruthless manner as she looked in the direction where the man had left.
見返りを求めない盲目的な愛。利用しない手はないでしょ。哀れな男だわ。私の愛はすべてあなたに向けられているというのに、叶わない思いにとらわれて自身の力を捧げてしまう。
Definitely not something I can understand, Zinamiya. Someone like that.
君が言うと説得力があるな。もっとも見返りはすでに見出しているようだ。
ああ、ギアリー。 あなたはいつ見ても美味しそうでプリプリの柔らかそうなお肉。今すぐにでもかじりつきたいくらい魅力的よ。
What is with her fixation on Giri anyway?
ご褒美をあげるのは今度にしよう。こたびの騒動に型をつけてからゆっくりと可愛がってやる。
楽しみだわ。早くあなたからの愛がもらえるように迅速に片付けましょう。
We already skipped through the lesbian scene between Tsunami and Giri, by the way, so
ああ
no need to worry about
丁
that.
寧にしらみつぶしにすべての命を奪ってやろう。メフィ公国という名前が歴史から消失するくらい徹底的にな。
The magician and demon both grin broadly. The dark power has begun to move in earnest to make their tragic vision a reality. Oh, we're not on the next chapter, okay.
決戦は始まりの場所で。
Hey, what the hell? Is that Avra's voice? Okay. Alright. I don't know how long this next scene is gonna be. Let me see. I've been recording for an hour 22 minutes. Along with the hour and 39 minutes for the previous session, that should make it into 3 hours. Cutting the 30-minute-ish episode, or sorry, not episode, 8 scenes for both of those episodes, or both of those recording sessions should put this into roughly 2 hours. So I think I'm actually going to end this right here, because for the most part, I'm really just sleepy, guys. I would love to actually do another scene, but my goodness, I'm so sleepy. I got home way too late today. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Give this video a like if you guys like it. Sub if you guys haven't. Patreon will be getting these episodes to early access along with everything uncensored. I already disabled YouTube members, so don't really need to say the YouTube members thing anymore. And also for people on YouTube that aren't on Patreon just yet, feel free to become a free member because that's gonna be where I put first episode previews of future playthroughs. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow, maybe? I don't know whether or not I'll have time, but maybe I should have time if I get back home by 8 p.m. See ya.